Hi and welcome to the Outpost RV. My name is Phelan and our cameraman here is Henry, and today we're going to show you the Palomino SS1240. This is the unit that weighs a little over 1,800 pounds, is designed for any half-ton, 3/4 ton truck, or 1 ton for that matter, with a 6.5 foot bed or 8 foot bed. And I'll cover a little bit more of the difference between the two here in a bit. We do order all of ours in the cool gray color, and the reason for that is you have the gray and white option. If you prefer white, we can order it that way, but the reason we order gray is because that is a gel coated fiberglass. It's easier to do repairs on. It doesn't show your black streaks as well as the white. The white is more of like a Phylon material that you can actually see the fibers in the fiberglass. So much better quality if you go with the gray. Today we're going to start in the back. We do have your folding assist grab handle at your entry door. And one thing Palomino had changed now are they went away from the doors with the latches like in the past, and it's now a friction hinge door. This is to withstand up to 20-mile-an-hour winds. And not only that, they added a shade built in for privacy, which is very nice. Right here you have a backer. This is for a backup camera. If you would like to add a backup camera, it is prepped and ready for that, but that is additional. You have your amber porch light here. It does come with your manual jacks. However, you can upgrade to power jacks if you'd like. It is prepped, ready for power jacks. We have to remove the heads on the manual jacks and put electric jack heads on, and we have to wire in the brain, so there is an additional cost involved in doing that if you'd like. There is an adapter that does come along with it. I'll show you when we get to the inside. It comes with a crank handle and an adapter. You can put on a cordless drill to run it up that way. Also notice your cam latches now to hold your roof down do come with your pin to lock it in while you're traveling. Just below that is your 20-pound propane compartment. It does come with a 20-pound propane, and it is filled. Now, I did mention your 6.5 foot bed and 8 foot bed. That's where this comes into play. This wing that you see right here, if you have a 6.5 foot bed, your bed would come to here. This would be your overhang. And then we can close this off, and then you can use this as a compartment. If you have an 8 foot bed, your 8 foot bed would come all the way to the back here. That way you would not be able to utilize this as storage compartment. So that's why this cavity is always empty. Just in front of that, we do have our outside shower. It does have your hot and cold. This here in the bottom is your drain for your kitchen sink. This is designed to put a water hose to. You can drain it out in a tote or in a 5-gallon bucket or out on the ground. It does not have a gray tank for your kitchen sink. This is your city water connection where you connect your water hose at a campsite, and above that is for a portable solar panel. You can alligator clip to this, or you can do if you want to hook a battery charger to that to charge your batteries up or whatever, you can access through that port. Right behind the outside shower, you do have a 6-gallon gas DSI water heater, so it is direct spark ignition and it's gas. We do have your 30 amp connection. It does come with your 30 amp detachable cord. We have an outside receptacle. Your vent for your furnace does come with a 20,000 BTU furnace. You have 2 vents for your refrigerator, just air circulation for behind your refrigerator. And then you have your freshwater connection. Here is where you fill your freshwater tank. If you do some dry camping, then you would turn on your water pump on the inside, and that's all run off your 12-volt system. Right above that is another portable solar panel port. So you have 2 solar panel ports. This one's designed for the Furrion, and the other one is designed for any brand. Okay, as we move around to the front here, we do have a 7-way female plug here in the front that is identical to the one on the bumper of your truck. This cord does come along with it as well, and this is what would run your clearance lights, your tail lights. It would also, as you're traveling, charge and maintain your batteries on the camper off of your truck. So that's what that port is, and it does come with that cord. You'll also notice there's 4-inch spacers on the front. This is so the front of the camper doesn't rub on your truck. You do have a 4-inch spacer there, and you also have a cab window with a slider. On the passenger side, there's not a whole lot over here. This is a window that you can open for ventilation, so that is not a fixed window. You can open that. Has a screen on the inside. And again, we do have your wing on this side that we can again change into a compartment if you do have a short bed truck. I believe that concludes the outside of the SS1240, and now we'll move to the inside. Okay, before we get started on the inside, I want to show you one thing. This does have an electric roof system on it, on limit switches. So when you lower and raise the roof, as the roof gets to its position, each leg will get there at a different time. So just because they're on a limit switch, so they won't all get there at the same time. The other thing that I want to show you is there's a fantastic fan vent above the bed that we have on right now, and that helps create a vacuum when you lower the roof. To close things up, it pulls your vinyl canvas in for you. So we have everything closed up except for the entry door here in the back, and we're going to show you how that creates a vacuum when I close this door. So there you can see as it pulls the vinyl in, you continue to let the roof down. It pulls that in for you, so it does most of the tucking for you. So we usually stop a couple inches from it being closed, and then we'll raise it back up. I'm not going to let it down all the way for the sake of time. You can see how that works. And you just stop a couple inches close before it's down. Just walk around the outside, make sure everything's tucked in correctly, and then you can let it down the rest of the way and put your clamps on. Your electric roof system is run by a switch. You do have an up and down switch right here, and on the opposite side you have an on and off switch. The on and off switch is if you're in travel mode. You have the roof locked down. You can flip the switch so nothing bumps against your up and down switch and tries to raise or lower your roof. Right beside that you do have a battery disconnect switch, so if you put the unit in storage and don't want your battery to drain, you can disconnect the battery through that switch. Right above that we have your water pump switch and your gas switch for your water heater. This is all located inside your entry door, so conveniently there on the inside. You do have some storage space in there with a nice large countertop above it, and you have a charge station. You have your 12-volt outlet along with 2 USB charging ports there. One other thing before I continue on your vinyl canvas here, you have one section on the front and the back that goes pretty much all the way across, and then you have 2 separate sections on each side that does have a zipper, so you have your privacy, and then you have another zipper that has your tinted vinyl, and then you have your screen on the outside. So you have 3 different layers there. On the opposite side of the entry door is where your toilet area is. This does have a privacy door along with a privacy curtain with a rail across the ceiling, so you do have privacy there. It has a latch on the outside. You'll notice this is a hinge door, and then you have a latch on the inside. Unhook both of them latches, and your toilet is behind there. You do have some nice storage in behind the toilet, along with a nice countertop above that. So we move to the dinette area. You do have an overhead cabinet above your dinette, and above your kitchen, so you have nice storage there. And your dinette area is very large. You do have a removable table on a pedestal, and if you look at the pictures on our website, you'll notice there are black brackets right here in the dinette area. There is a piece of plywood made up to fit into that area, along with the extra cushion you see up on the bed area, so you are able to fill this area in for a sleeping area as well. Also, the step that you step on to get up into the bed area is where your battery compartment is, and your freshwater tank, and a lot of your water pump plumbing accessories. That is removable, so you can get into that if you need to. And I do have pictures of that as well on our website. As we get to the bed area, we do have 3 compartments here for storage. Not real deep, maybe 8-10 inches deep, and all the way across. And the bed area, we do have storage under there as well. You'll notice the handle right here. If you lift that up, you do have storage underneath the mattress, and that is your piece of plywood right there that's made up for your sleeping area in the dinette. Here are the 2 cords that I talked about on the outside that do come along with it, along with your manual crank handle for your jacks and your adapter for your cordless drill. So we move up into the bed area now. We do have a foot locker on each side of the bed, so you do have a lot of nice storage on either side of your 60 by 80 queen mattress. Along with that, you have your fantastic fan vent as well up in the bed area. Now as we move back into the kitchen side of things, we do have your 3.3 refrigerator, which is gas, electric, and 12 volt. If I can get it open here. So you do have a freezer compartment at the top. You do have a nice countertop above it for storage. There's your 20,000 BTU furnace. And then we have a 2-burner stovetop along with a kitchen sink and high-rise faucet. It does come with a sink cover. And I believe that concludes the inside of the 1240 by Palomino. And one more thing, there is a vent in the center of the unit. It's just a regular vent. It has no fan in it. This is where you can option in an air conditioner. So if you'd like to add an AC, we remove that vent and the AC goes in place of that. So that is an additional option that is available as well. Along with, you do have your privacy curtain along with a rail along the ceiling. So you do have privacy in the bed area as well. One more little look around. We are the Outpost RV. You can contact myself or Henry at 866-338-9845. And again, my name is Phelan, and thank you for watching.